What's up, guys? Been a while. I'm back at it on the striper attack. The season is starting up real good here. They're starting to gather in the river. Delta's super hot. Port Sac is very hot too. Feather's getting good. Right now I'm just checking out Knight's Landing. I'm using some bait, but I'm gonna be throwing some swim baits and jerk baits and other stuff too. But right now I just got a little killer combo, just a little chunk of anchovies and a night crawler. On probably like a about a 2 to 3 foot leader, and I got my slip on here, 4-ounce pyramid, and I like the slider here where it stops it. That way if this lands and it keeps going and going and going, sometimes you don't know exactly when it stops, like when it lands on the bottom. So I like to keep one of these guys, just like to let it slide here about 10 inches. That way you know, and it doesn't slip out. See right there, it stopped. A little bit more. You don't want to let it out too far. And the water is receding right now, guys. It's gone down quite a bit. One thing I did learn about the flow of the Sacramento River is if you have higher flow coming out of the Feather River, then it's going to push back from Verona and up the river. It's going to push back the water. So Knight's Landing area and up from there is going to get really wide, really deep, and really full, and it's going to look like it rained a lot. But it's just a factor of the CFS, more CFS coming out of the Feather than the Sac. It's striped bass o'clock right now. Alright guys, so this is my little arsenal right here for striped bass. I use some of this for regular bass too, but mainly for striped bass here. Throwing swim baits, jerk baits. I got all kind of different top waters, and just pretty much a little bit of everything in here. A little bit of trolling stuff too, but it's good to have a little variety like this. But one of my favorites, guys, is this worm right here. You can get different colors and stuff, but I've had a lot of luck with the black one. Kind of like my boat color here. It's got the sparkles on it. I'll be bank fishing here for probably a couple weeks, guys, until my boat's done, and then once my boat's all done, I'll be back out on the water. All right, guys, now I'm gonna throw this. It's called a sexy shad here. It's got some kind of like side to side action on it, and you can feel it. Works pretty good. Alright, so first I got this on a jig head. I use a snap swivel because I think it has better action with pretty much any kind of lure or swim bait you're using. So I put a swivel on there, and it's easy access. Make sure you use the one loop swivel here, not those brass ones, because these ones are a lot stronger. And then I'm just throwing a 5-inch Kitech swim bait here, the Easy Shiner. But you guys want to really get them scent, get some scent on there. If you're not throwing something that's making noise, make sure you got a lot of scent. Alright guys, so I'm just casting upstream, letting it drop, keep my tip down, and just reeling it real slow. You want to get it right near the bottom. And the water clarity is actually clearing up pretty good. I would say close to a foot, just under a foot. And I've been getting little bites here, nothing big. And there's a little bit of debris. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little bit of debris in the water, just mainly logs and stuff you could really kind of see. But always just be careful, because there's logs underneath sometimes that you can't see. So right now, guys, April is the hot month for striper, and they are here. This water is still kind of dirty for this time of year, but it is going to be clearing up fast. So the more time you put out, the better chance. You just feel this thing working in that current. Oh, come on. And another thing, guys, is the river's still pretty high right now. So you are going to want to cast it a little bit further, just to kind of get it out to that ledge. You want it out on right around the ledge where the drop off is. That's where the fish are going to be feeding. Alright guys, I've been throwing some swim baits, jerk baits, and I got a few bites on anchovies and worm combo. But I'm gonna throw the black magic out now. Oh, there's a fish. No fish. All right guys, I've been out here since about 9 this morning, and it's almost 2. Got a few good bites. Seems like they were biting more on night crawlers than anchovies, but I did have a combo most of the time. But when I did just have night crawlers on there, I was getting some good hits. But this is Night's Landing right now. It's still maybe just a hair early. They are coming up. You still can't catch them around this area. But in my prediction, I think the striper are probably gonna be another week or so, maybe more, maybe mid to end of April, completely in the system. But I'm gonna try another spot. I'll be on the bank for a little while here for a few weeks until my boat's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and try Verona area. I heard right around there and down towards the Delta. Delta's fire hot right now, I've heard, and also Feather's getting better, but Verona kind of right there is the threshold for right now. I think that's where most of them kind of are, Delta all the way up to Verona, until it gets a lot better. But I'll show you guys some drone footage here and of Night's Landing. It's definitely getting better, but the water's still crazy high right now. So I'll show you some footage here of what it looks like in the conditions. And also I'll be out trying new spots, trying near Freeport, Garcia Bend, maybe Clarksburg. Some of those areas I'm gonna hit up just closer towards the Delta. It's gonna be our best bet. All right guys, I'll see you guys next time.